the Paolo radio program. The fucking news, it's the same stuff every day. Guy in North Korea melting off. Earthquake in Mexico. Obamacare not repealed. Wiener trying to touch a little girl. It's rehashed every day. Life is getting boring. Is this a it doesn't say. It says, I'm looking at Wiener convinced teen to strip, fondle herself on Skype. He's done this so many times. I'm like, is this from this year or was this a couple months ago? Or, yeah, underage. The girl made it clear that she was not only a minor, she was in fact only 15, but that did not stop Wiener, the feds wrote. During the latter two Skype sessions on February 18th and 23rd, 2016, and Snapchat communication on March 9th. Communication. The defendant used graphic and obscene language to ask the minor victim to display her naked body and touch herself. Wiener also sent the girl an obscene message using an app called Confide, in which he described what he would do to her if she were 18. Take her to the Yankees game? Fucking freak. Nice party. I know he's out of it now, but, you know, it's a dem. You got your pedophiles, you got your fucking crazy black old bitches like Maxine Waters just hating on the president round the fucking clock. Nice party you got there. There's a ton more. I can't list Hillary on her whining tour and how she was a victim. Just a sad. I hate everything you stand for. Let me make that clear. Anyways, and then I hear like the prosecutors go, oh, he should do at least 21 to 27. That's it? Put him in Juliet in general population. Put a nice red A on his A-hole. Make it clear that everybody knows why he's in there, right? Soft serve will tell you. They don't like these type of fellas in jail. He'd have to be in protective custody or some type of ad seg shit, right? Because he's known. And I say no. I say set him loose in the cafeteria. Put him in a pair of nice pink panties and a bra and make him sit at the table. Fucking creep. I saw him coming down the escalator once. I was coming back from a road trip. I was at LaGuardia. He's coming down. I'm coming up. He had his hockey bag over his shoulder. Probably had an 8-year-old girl in there. I thought I heard. That's what I thought I heard. I was wrong. What a scurvy looking. And Uma Abedin. That was her husband. Good taste. She really probably doesn't even like dick. They're all liars. Yeah, strange wife Uma Abedin last week asked Manhattan federal judge Denise Cody to spare him any time in the slammer so he can care for their son. What? What? Good thing it wasn't a girl, huh, Huma? Stay home. Let him watch your kids. Here's a trench coat and a bag of popsicles. Go out to the park. Have a good time. Although the defendant's self-destructive path from United States congressman to felon is indisputably sad, his crime is serious and demonstrated need for deterrence is real. Yeah, okay, let's see what you do with him. 21 months doesn't sound like a deterrent to me. Anyways, I had to report that. It was handed to me. It was breaking news. Maxine Waters, do we have this? We have audio of her, you said? Huh?
There is a clip available.
Okay. Andy, don't play it yet. But she was doing Dick Gregory's eulogy. And, of course, she couldn't stick to the eulogy. It turned into a battle cry against President Trump. She's just fucking crazy, this broad. We got the audio for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's crazy Maxine at Dick Gregory's eulogy. And she can't help herself. She gets in front of people who think like her, and all hell breaks loose. We're queuing it up as we speak.
She spent as a public servant. Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters has managed to amass somehow a fortune She's been described as the most corrupt member of Congress. Not drawing a connection, just throwing it out there. Has she materially improved the lives of her constituents? Drive to the district sometime and answer the question yourself.
This sounds old.
This week, though, she did take
This ain't
time.
it. That's we played that months ago.
I'm cleaning out the White House.
Here we go.
Sit with Dick because I've got work to do. I'm cleaning out the White House.
You should be cleaning the White House.
We're going to
That's what you
sanitize
meant, right?
the White House. We're not going to take what is happening in this country. Haven't you taken enough?
Listen to this crazy ass bitch.
And then comes along this person.
What? Pause it.
This person
Pause it.
who does not read.
This is supposed to be a eulogy.
Yes, I know, but she's got stand up in her blood. Think about how far we've fallen. This is considered a statesman or a. This is where we are. Thank you for lowering the standards out of fairness. What an embarrassment this nation has become. Fucking Dick Gregory, another one who hated fucking America to the core. At least he was funny about it, though. Let's hear some more of Maxine Waters. This is her being touching and soft and at a eulogy. Go ahead.
Respect you? This dishonorable human being who cheats everybody. This dishonorable human being who will lie at the drop of a hat. This dishonorable human being who have the alt-right and the KKK and everybody else inside his cabinet.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
This dishonorable
Fuck you!
human being
Fuck
who
you!
can criticize
Fuck
everybody
you!
but Putin and Russia. Did he collude with Russia? I bet you Dick Gregory would tell me, yeah, he did.
That's right. A dead guy would tell you he did.
Not only are we going to clean out the White House, we're going to take back the house that slaves built. And I know.
All right, I can't take it enough.
Even my
I can't
colleagues
take
get
it.
back.
Shut her fucking face up. Goodness gracious. That she represents people. People vote for her. Okay. 866-969-1969. Are you for term limits? That's the question. About when you know, they're always questioning Trump's mental capability. Is he fit for office? How about this fucking lunatic? Oh, she's a black woman, an elderly black woman. We got to let her go. Ay, 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 my aching stem. When I get through with Donald Trump, she says he's going to wish he had been impeached. Oh, my God. When does it ever end? Then I'm watching CNN today, and they're freaking out over Trump's speech at the UN, and oh my God, it was so dark. Hillary was on Colbert, hard-hitting interview. It was so dark and dangerous, that speech. You have to try diplomacy first. Oh, hello, you thick ankle dog face. What have we been doing the last 30 years with North Korea? And they're all freaking around. I'm flipping through the channels. They're all going, I can't believe he said that at the UN. I can't believe this is leadership. Yeah. After how many years? The libs are such pussies. They really are. They're afraid because Trump said we're going to have to, if they don't count, we're going to have to totally destroy them. How is that so shocking and dangerous? After they've shot a couple missiles over Japan, this guy starves his people year after year. But oh, Christ, Trump's the danger. Don't forget he has Mad Dog Mattis and a bunch of other military guys. I don't think he comes up with his shit on his own. And frankly, it's refreshing. Obama would have been up there going, we have to talk some more and give diplomacy a chance and wait till Seoul is in ruins and there's 60 million people dead. Then we'll make a move. I'll draw a line in the fucking kimchi. Whatever the what? 866-969-1969. Who's up for a real douching? Maybe she's almost right, Maxine. Not the White House, but we have to clean out Congress completely. Both houses need a good douching. So I'll give her that much. But not the White House is fine right now. Let's start with Maxine. Nancy Pelosi, another multi-millionaire who potentially speaks for the people. Oh my God, it's sickening. When is she going to shut her? Did you see her get shouted down a couple days ago at her own rally? It's so far left. Oh, I fucking love it. She's not far enough left on immigration for these people who think you can come in here and just demand. Yeah, it's fucking, we're falling so far. I'll get to my boy Jake LaMotta in a few minutes. Let's see, the world it's all upside down. Jake LaMotta's dead. Pelosi's still alive. Hillary's still alive. Big Bang Theory's still a hit. It's just all upside down. Who else have we lost in the last few months that we liked? Who? Philly Tardo. Oh, Philly. All the good guineas. All the angry guineas are going. Philly Tardo. You can't think of his friend. Frank Vincent. Who else? Jake, Frank Vincent. I think we're forgetting a couple of... I don't know who it is. But, yeah, I'm tired of it. I got some good audio, too, of Kathy Griffin and her neighbor, actually the neighbor, screaming at her. She has a boyfriend or a beard, I like to call it. But, yeah, he called her a cunt. So I had to pull that clip. I listened to it over and over again. It's like classical music to me. My fondness for that word. I think it should be used more, and you go, why is that? Well, when you use something horrible and you say it enough, people become desensitized to it. It won't be so horrible. So I try to get it out there as much as possible. How's that for logic? Paul in Virginia, what's going on, Paul?
Yeah, I was listening to, watching the story with Martha McKellum before you came on, and they had a clip of Hillary Clinton talking to that Colbert person, that asswipe, and she said she called herself Paula Revere for showing the way against Trump and everything. So, Paula Revere. Oh my goodness, I just about fell out. Paula Revere. I mean, talk about slamming one of the the leaders of the country, got the country started, and she's comparing herself to that piece of. Oh, well,
she was close to what Paul Revere was riding. But she's used that before, Paula Revere. She used that during the election. But there's no horse that could stand that weight.
I hadn't heard that before, and like I said, I told your screen, I said I was stunned. I've not heard this before. I mean, I was just talking to a guy next to me. She was talking about some other stuff, and I looked at the other guy and I said, "Boy, anybody in the military voted for her. They should not be in the military. She should be in prison."
No, you're right.
For treason. For what she did to Benghazi, for what she did to the emails. She should be already straight to the chair and electrified. I just can't stand her.
Paul, I hate to break your heart, but she's a Democrat. They can do anything they want. How about the unmasking and the bugging of Manafort? Is anybody going to be questioned on that, or is this fucking Lois Lerner IRS? She's still walking around. What do they have? Carte fucking blanche? I'm telling you, go shoplifting tonight if you vote Republican. Fuck the law. Go steal a car, drive it into Wiener's house. Do me a favor. It's unfucking believable. Nobody's even talking about it. Trump said the fucking phones were tapped, and he was right. It wasn't Obama in a jumpsuit at midnight with fucking, climbing up a pole. But
Tucker Carlson said something about that last night. He mentioned that Manafort deal.
Yeah, are we going to look into that? Unmasking, what was the name? Oh God, I can't even fucking.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you,
Paula Revere. Paula Revere. Oh. I've had enough, folks. I can't take it no more. And this is with my side that has control of the Senate and the House and the White House, and it still sucks. That's how polluted her womb was. I can't even write a fucking law with this thing. I'm telling you, for the love of Pete, Randy in old Canada. Randy.
How's she going?
How are you, eh?
Very best. And yourself, eh?
Yeah, pretty good.
You asked a question about limitations on terms served.
Yeah.
If we don't have a limit on terms served here, and 9 times out of 10 it works pretty good till you get fucking Trudeau in.
Well, it doesn't. We don't have term limits here either. They keep, look at Mitch McConnell. I mean, they run every 4 years. You have to, but it's horrible. You should be booted out no matter how good, how bad you're doing after a few years.
Yeah, everyone deserves to retire at some point because eventually a good policy that works now isn't going to work in 10 years.
That's right. How is that Trudeau doing, that big girl?
Oh, he's real fucking popular where I live.
Is he? Where do you live?
I live in Atlantic Canada and New Brunswick because apparently Trudeau thinks that everything east of Ontario doesn't exist.
Is that right?
That's how it feels, at least.
Is Canada like what's the real? I know it's very liberal. What's the real liberal cities like Vancouver?
Vancouver and Toronto.
And Toronto, yeah.
The 2 biggest cities we got. Everywhere else is either you don't give a shit or you're so fucking neutral that the liberals look at you and think that you're a racist.
Yeah, of course.
Because you don't agree with them.
Yeah, that's the stupidity that leaking from this country up to yours, that PC nonsense. But all right.
That's bullshit.
All right, Randy, thanks.
Thanks a lot for having me.
You got it. Let's go to Mark in San Diego. There's no need for term limits. Right, Mark?
What's up, Nick? Hey,
Good
to say I made it back from a week in Kentucky and managed to not join soft serve in the clink. But
what were you doing in Kentucky?
I went to a soccer game in Cincinnati and tipped a couple big girls I know from out there, from my time out there.
Did what to a couple big girls?
Tipped a couple big girls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Betted a couple Midwest ladies. But,
I see. And you went to a soccer game. That's pretty faggy.
Oh, come on, Nick. Cincinnati soccer is on the rise.
Cincinnati. Not even international soccer. It's Cincinnati soccer. All right, Mark, you're killing me. So go ahead.
Okay, term limits. I mean, free enterprise is all about letting every man or woman do what they do best. If an elected official went to college, got his degree in public administration, and is doing a good job, why should anybody, what other industry says, hey, you can only work 6, 12, 15, 20 years? If they're doing a good job and their constituents keep voting them in, who is anybody?
Okay, but how about the ones who have done nothing, and which most of them have? They have a 5% rating, the Congress. So obviously they haven't done. We have evidence, empirical evidence, that these guys all suck at their jobs. So I mean, and secondly, this is what government we're talking about. They work for us. I know in other industries like you're talking about, maybe you're right, but
then vote them out. Vote them out. It's up to the people to wake up on that Tuesday.
Well, yeah.
Drag your ass to the Knights of Columbus Hall, get your vote in, and vote them lazy pricks out of there.
But they don't. They're too stupid. That's why I want term limits. We can't.
I can't. I ain't buying it, Nick. There's no. It doesn't sound American to tell people what they should and should not be doing for their careers.
Sounds very American. People get fired every day for not doing their jobs.
Then fire them. I don't mind voting against dumb pricks that aren't doing shit out here.
Yeah.
You don't either, I'm sure.
I say we need term. You got to defend Mitch McConnell and people like that who've been there for. They do it for the power and the money, and nothing gets done.
Yeah, but
see, in a perfect world, you're right, Mark. In a perfect world, you're right. But power corrupts.
Yeah, and I'm sure if we did a little digging, they'd bounce half of them out on their asses, and maybe that needs to happen. But I just think it's a slippery slope when you start to tell people in any industry how long they can.
Yeah, but you keep comparing it to other industries. This is government. This is different. They work for us. You get it? This isn't fucking. This isn't like Walmart or something. It's not a textile industry. This is a different situation. They're supposed to.
But if they're good at it, don't you want to get the most time out of a good representative?
Mark, if they're good at it, They can step down. There could be a caveat. Somebody else takes over, and then you can rerun or something. We can work it out.
Yeah, let's compromise, because what's he supposed to do? All of a sudden, he's supposed to go there and then go change tires or something?
Who?
I mean, it's any good representative.
Yeah, name one.
If Duncan Hunter here in San Diego, I know they're trying to trash him about spending a little campaign money, but he's a decent dude.
Okay.
Republican. If he does a good job, I'd like to keep him in there 16, 20 years. And then
why? Don't you have faith as other people? What if there's a guy there better than Duncan Hunter? Shouldn't he get a crack?
Until somebody steps up, let's stay with what works.
All right. All right. We agree to disagree. Nick. All right, Mark. Thanks for calling, buddy.
Free soft serve.
All right. See, you could have done that while you were there. You should have broke them out. Brought a couple of the big ladies. Our Father. By the way, Friday I'm going, we're going to do a best of on Friday, folks. I got to go to Boston. A little independent film I'm doing. Tim in Long Island. Timmy, what's going on?
Hey, Nick, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You spent much too much time with Mark, but I'm a huge fan of yours for many, many years.
You're right, actually.
I agree with everything. It's refreshing that you are getting political, because most people don't. I would hope that you do more comedic stuff, because you are one of the best I've ever heard. You're so naturally punny, I can't even take it. But let's go to term limits. You're absolutely right. Do you realize, Nick, that the ability for a human being to make decisions as they get older diminishes from years 65 to 85? It goes down like a slope. So these are the people that are making all the decisions for you and I in America. They peak out. They have these jobs for the longest time, and their ability to make really good decisions diminishes from the time they get the job.
You made me.
That?
Yes, but you actually made me feel good there when you said 60 from 65 to what? I thought about 38. I started to decline myself.
Well, you're still sharp I'm a fan of yours, so you can do no wrong in my eyes.
Well, that's cocaine, but good.
But the people that are making decisions, like Mitch McConnell and all these guys,
yes,
they're too old. Nancy Pelosi, they can't. You don't have the ability. Your brain does not have the ability to make these important decisions, yet you're still in power. And nobody talks about this. There are studies out there.
All right. Well,
they literally cannot make the decision.
Well,
their ability to make decision goes off a cliff.
Okay.
At that age.
It's funny I'm going to bring this guy up because it almost makes you point for you, but Ronald Reagan was pretty sharp till he wasn't.
Well, there are exceptions to every rule. You're right about that.
But he really went off
the whip.
Yeah, but he really did, like you said. That was a serious decline. But I get your point, man. There's days where I'm like, Jesus, I can't even. It takes me 8 minutes to decide what I want for lunch, and it's just ridiculous. You're absolutely right.
But it does diminish. There are studies that are out there. If you want to look, it's serious. It's serious. And look at who we have in Congress and in the Senate. They're all way too old, way too rich. Do you think they care about anything that we care about?
No.
They don't care about a thing. And you know what? I know that, I heard a little bit of what you were saying before. I really do believe Donald Trump cares. I mean, finally we have somebody that cares.
Right.
Has enough money, can't be bought, trying to fix this, all the mess that we have, and everybody's trying to stop him because they want to do nothing and get paid.
Right.
And we need to do something about this, and half the country doesn't care.
You're exactly right. Thank you, Timmy.
All right, Nick, I'm a huge fan. I'd love to meet you someday.
Appreciate it. I'll see you at Starbucks, 42nd and 8th. Sunday night, 7 o'clock. I'll be the one in the pink tutu and the Mets cap. Take one more. Let's take one. No, let's. I'll take it on the other side of the break, as they say. We have a lot of calls here. I didn't want to turn this segment into term limits because I really don't know that much about it. I just remember that chick on CNN. I think we were on the air at that point. Didn't we play the woman on CNN? Maybe it was. It was during the campaign. She said, this is a woman working for CNN, young girl. She goes, don't they already have term limits? Not realizing that, yeah, that was during the election, wasn't it? Yeah. So the screen's lit up. We got a bunch of stuff, and I did want to touch on the Raging Bull, and I want to get to the audio of Kathy Griffin's neighbor saying what all of America really wanted to say to Kathy Griffin. It was really refreshing. I'm a big fan of the C word. That makes me an asshole. Back after this. All right. Welcome back, folks. Second segment on a Wednesday night. Feels like I've been here 11 nights. Anyways, I don't know. I was talking about Maxine Waters and how she's crazy and she's lost her frickin' mind, and somehow that led to term limits. Well, she's a perfect example. She should have been taken out and shot behind the White House. Not with a real gun, but something that would really sting. Some cheesy grits right in the face. Whatever. She's a fucking idiot, and you people who vote for her, you're fucking idiots. Wake up! And that goes to people on the right, too. But at least they pretend to like this country. Oh, I'm Mitch McConnell. I left my chin in the mender. I fucking... Look at my prescription glasses. They make my fucking eyes look yours. For the love of Christ. Term limits. I say yes. Yeah, you remember the girl on CNN? She's like... She's a regular, too. I don't know if she's still there after that. Yeah, I thought they had term limits. On national TV during an election. I don't know how to make a TV show. Greg in Pennsylvania, I don't get your question. It says, is this part of Trump's plan that started with the Pelosi meeting? Go ahead, Greggy.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you, last night's show was awesome.
Thank you.
It was like I was sitting at the end of a bar listening to two guys talking. It was a blast.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. That's the kind of atmosphere we create here. A bar, and sometimes you get laid, sometimes you get chlamydia, you know.
Still haven't missed the show, but anyway. No, last week or the week before, I remember distinctly you saying about Trump has a plan with Pelosi. And are you thinking this is like with Pelosi, with them freaking out on her, the people turning on her? Think that was any...
Oh, I see what you're saying. The reaction she got at that press conference when they chased her out of there.
I think that was all part of Trump's, like you said last week. I just think, he always has a plan.
I don't know. That might have been what they call a, what do they call it? Unintended consequence. That reaction.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really think of that. But to see her, can you imagine, though, there's people out there that don't think she's left enough on immigration. I mean, Jesus H. What do these people want? You fucking, I know your parents snuck in here and gave birth to you. That's not your fucking fault. But now you're making demands and shit? Get the fuck out of here. Not literally. Maybe you can stick around for a couple months.
No, get him out of here.
No, you're right. Get him out of here. Exactly. I don't give a shit. Your parents should have thought it through. Oh, you're breaking up families. We're not breaking anybody up. There's plenty of housing in Mexico City opening up tonight.
Just stay with Trump. I'm telling you.
I am staying with him.
This is perfect.
He's got something up his sleeve. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is.
Thank you, brother.
You got it, Greg.
Keep pumping him out, bro.
I'm trying, man.
See ya.
Take it easy. Can we get Maxine Waters on the phone? She'd call it. Should be a blast in studio. Wouldn't that be fucking great? And right before she'd leave, I'd go to shake her hand, I'd dry gulch her. And on the tip of her fucking stupid nose. Oh, I've had enough. We are rotting at the core like a summer squash in February, aren't we? PFU. Jared in Nebraska. How you doing, Jared?
Hey, Nick.
What's going on?
I just want to say that Mark in San Diego is the epitome of a cuck.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
No, he's a regular caller. We like the West Coast, but yeah, on this issue, I think he's a little foggy. But I didn't even mean to turn this segment into this this whole issue of term limits because I don't know. Jake LaMotta died today. I thought that was more important. But go ahead.
Yeah, but Rand Paul, he's about the only one in D.C. that I've heard say. He said the term limit should be 12 years. He said if you can't get elected and get there and get done what you need to do, then you need to get out.
Even that's a little high. I'd go 8.
Yeah, I agree with that.
12's too much. I'd give him 8.
I mean, we got a guy here in Nebraska named Ernie Chambers. He's a black guy from North Omaha.
Yep.
And we passed term limits through the unicameral, and he wore a T-shirt with a bullseye on it, so that was squarely aimed at him, which it was, because I mean he's literally just shows up to work every day to hate on white people.
What's his name?
There's a few of us here in Nebraska.
What's his name?
Ernie Chambers.
Ernie Chambers. He's got a bullseye on his T-shirt. That's pretty ballsy in Nebraska.
So he was there 20 years.
Yeah.
And then they passed the term limit, so he had to sit out one term, and then they overwhelmingly voted him back in after the term he sat out. But so I don't know that. But how do you get term limits passed when the guys?
I know.
They got to pass the bill so we can vote on it.
Cutting their own throats.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Time for a violent revolution. Andy, get the car.
I agree.
Bring the car on. All right, thanks.
It's coming.
All right, Jared.
See ya.
They see ya. Yeah, it is, because we're running out of words. You know what I mean? We are so disconnected. As they say, the middle can't hold. And you know what I mean? Like I'll use my analogy, my knee. My knees have no more cartilage. It's bone on bone now. There's no buffer there. And that's like the Democrats and Republicans. It's just bone on bone. I can smell smoke when I'm walking up the stairs, coming up my knees. It's like rubbing, it's like DiCaprio and, what was it called? The Revenant? I like that movie. I'd actually watch that one again. Matt in Vancouver, what's going on, Matt?
Nicky!
What's happening, man?
I missed you, buddy. I didn't have my truck for like 3 weeks, so I haven't heard you.
Oh, wow.
You got hit by a fucking crane, man.
You did?
No, my truck. I was inside.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
We were talking to the other Canadian guy before, and I just wanted to say real quick, yeah, all the shit from the States is coming north because there's Antifa protests and Black Lives Matter protests, and I can't remember the last time someone got shot by a cop, but I remember it being a white guy, and he got tased to death. So what the fuck?
He got tased to death?
Yeah, some Polish guy in the airport. I was like, that's how long ago this was.
Oh, God.
That's Canada, man.
Tased to death. That's hilarious.
I remember laughing as a kid and told I was an asshole. But
no, I think you had it right.
So anyway, term limits are just fine. It's not like what Mark was saying. Fuck off. He's not going to lose his career. So what? He got a degree. He's going to go be a consultant or a lobbyist
and make more money.
Find a different position. Just shut up.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Well, that's why, and again, it's another reason you should like Trump, a lot of you people who don't, because he's not doing it for the goddamn money. That's one thing.
You know what? If he came here, I'd vote for him.
Yeah, you should.
All day, every day.
You should.
I'm tired of this prissy with the funny hair.
Yeah. Who, Trudeau?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of paying extra tax for things I don't use.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah, they're all for that, man. They're what they call status guys like Trudeau, man. They want to be in your face, in your private life. That's what the whole healthcare thing was about. You know, that's how they get into your private life. Healthcare's right. That's how they, and that's why they want to run it. By the way, thanks for the call, Matt.
Missed you, Nicky. We'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. I'm getting shit pains. I can't handle gluten. I had a piece of rye bread and was just hanging in there like a fetus. Goodness gracious, Heloise. All right, enough of that. I want to talk about a guy I actually met who passed away today. Oh, I'm getting a wicked bellyache right now. God damn it. This will be interesting. What are you doing? I have a 3.5-minute break, and I have to take an 11-minute dump. Glad you're here, Andy. You can fill in. Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta, dead at 95. And I was surprised how he died. He was on a dirt bike, jumping over some trash cans. Nothing, Andy? A good joke. But I met Jake LaMotta. Right after, the Raging Bull came out, but he was doing comedy around the country. Remember? And did you see the movie? He owned the nightclub, and he was doing stand-up and stuff. He came to Nick's in Boston, Nick's Comedy Stop, where I cut my teeth, and I went out to see him. The place was packed, and, it was horrible, but it was still, everybody was there just to pay respects, and I met him after, for a minute or two. It was just awesome to see the Raging Bull. By the way, that was voted movie of the century, I think, 1980. Not century of the decade, I should say. And it was tremendous. That's one of the movies I watched so much I burnt myself out on it. You guys all sat over there, very fucking distracting. Andy, sit down. More pains. I think I'm going to have triplets, Andy. You might have to jump in this seat in a few minutes. Think I'm kidding? Oh. God damn it. I know it. So anyways, he passed away, but the Raging Bull was actually so good. I mean, he was a despicable human being, but a great fighter, let's be honest. And he had 6 wives. I can't believe there's 6 women that would have fallen for this guy. I mean, real charming. This is his 6th wife saying, he was a great man, sensitive, and had eyes that danced right up into the end. Were they dancing or wandering? He had 6 wives. I love him. God rest his soul, said Baker, who married Lamont in 23rd. Adding of his career, he never went down, which is what my wife's going to say at my eulogy, only it's not going to be a compliment. Come on, folks. You know, Jake.
Ray. Never went down, Ray. You never got me down, Ray.
That's my nickname is Ray. Yeah. So, never went down, Ray. I had a whole bit about that, getting girls drunk. I only dated petite girls. It only cost $6 to get them drunk. Really? Never dated heavy-set girls, you know. It's like filling a Winnebago with super unleaded, watching the tabs go up like the pump. 75, 80, 85. Finally, you tackle on the ground, you stick a funnel in her mouth, you pour a pitcher of margarita, and she finally passes. You turn on, she gets up, she's like Jake LaMotta. I never went down. You never got me down. I really chopped that bit all to hell. It's one of my best bits. I can't remember it. I wrote it in the early 50s. But here's some clips I pulled from The Raging Bull that cracked me up. The first one, him arguing with his brother about his weight. Oh, God, it's fucking funny.
You're the one that told me you could get down to 155 pounds. Where'd I get it? Would I pull it out of the fucking air?
I don't know if I'm going to make it down to 155. I'm not going to make it to 160. And on top of that, you signed me for a fight at 155. And if I don't make the 155, I lose $15,000.
That's right.
Oh!
What the hell was that in the back? Did you hear that in the background?
Whatever clip you had.
Oh, you think so? I don't think so, because I've listened to that clip a million times. Huh? All right.
Right? What are you worried about? What's the biggest thing you got to worry about? The
I'm
weight?
worried about the weight.
You worried about the weight?
What are we arguing about for? I just said the weight.
I asked him, he's got more sense. And then this has reminded me of when I have dinner with my wife.
You want your steak?
Yeah, right now.
Good. Here's your steak. Can't wait for this to be done?
No, I can't wait.
Good. Okay? Happy? Happy?
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Here, not more. There.
You bothering me about a steak, huh?
That's
You
great.
bothering me about a steak?
I did that at Morton's a couple weeks ago with my wife. Oh, God. Crack me up. Yeah, so Nick's Comedy Stop. The place was packed. You know, he's up there doing his little bald-headed fag. Remember? Guy walks by. Yeah, that was voted the movie of the decade, I believe. But he fought, how about this, folks? 6 fights with Sugar Ray Robinson, who pretty much everybody says was the greatest. And, you know, but this guy was an animal. I mean, it reminded me of that line in Rocky, remember? I don't know if it was 1 or 2 or 17, Rocky 17. Oh, Mickey goes, the worst thing happened to you that can happen to a fighter, kid. You got civilized. But here's some of his humor. He goes, the 3 toughest fighters I ever fought were Sugar Ray Robinson, and Sugar Ray Robinson. I fought Sugar so many times, I'm surprised I'm not a diabetic.
Excuse me.
You guys fans of the Raging Bull? Where do you put it on your list of greatest? I always say this is the 11th movie I've said is in my top 3. 83 wins he had and 30 knockouts, 19 losses and 4 draws in a career that started when he turned pro at age 19. Lasted till the middle 50s. God, he hung on there, huh? Kind of makes you wonder about CTE and brain damage and concussions, whether it's all a bunch of poo-poo. Because this guy took some beatings like you read about in Beating Weekly. Oh, my God, I'm having triplets right now. I'm going to have to run out of here. Where did this come from? I had a cup of coffee. You should hear what's going on in my stomach right now. It's like a couple of triplets at no karate. Ugh. They're kicking my fucking small intestines. One of them's got his foot halfway out my asshole. Hope that's a foot. Anyways, no need to talk like that. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990. After his retirement, he owned and operated several gin mills. He was in a bunch of films, too. He made cameos. He was a bartender in The Hustler. How about that? What a life, though, huh? And let's be honest, come on, he was a despicable human being if you watch the movie. I mean, I'm sure he changed. I'm sure he took some sensitivity classes and... Can you imagine? Let's go to Steve in New York. Stevie.
Hey, Nick, great show.
Thank you, sir.
His wife, Vicky, was a knockout. Actually, she did a Playboy
yes.
sprint. I think she was in the 50s or 60s.
Yes, she was. You're right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. You know how he got her? He said when she was like 15, you like that car? You want to go for a ride in that car?
Yeah, at the pool.
At the pool. Exactly.
Yeah, that was in the Bronx, actually.
Yes, it was.
And I think the Democrats have gotten to your stomach.
Yeah, I do too.
Have a good night.
All right, Stevie.
Bye-bye.
Let's take a break. I'm going to go have triplets. And I have to. I think somebody poisoned me. Son of a bitch. I picked up a cup in here. I thought it was mine, but I don't think it was. Maxine Waters getting me. So let's take a break. We'll be back right after this. Okay, are we on right now? All right, terrific. Kill the fucking music. I'm back. Ay, ay, ay. Is anybody paying attention that does the hiring here? Or... I use the handicap stall. I flush the toilet. It fucking shoots water like a volcano 6 feet into the air. And I had to sit on it anyways, because apparently there's a chili fest going on in this building. Every other stall was taken. Jesus Christ, I'm sitting on a wet toilet seat. And then after I do my thing, I get up, I have to stand like 3 feet away when I flush it. And it's kicking up mud water. Jesus Christ. Does anything work? Oh. I feel like I just had triplets. Goddamn gluten. I have no idea what it was. So how does this work? Are we gonna take another break, or what are we doing? How's it work, Andy? Come on. You can talk, stupid. You don't need a hand signals.
I'm waiting for him to turn my mic on. Now we're gonna have to. One of the segments we're gonna have to stretch. You know.
No, I don't. We do what we want here. F them.
Well,
so you're saying
contracted to get out.
We want to go long on this one, you mean?
Yeah, we can go normal time on this one, or we'll go long on segment 4.
No, I want to go long on this one.
Then that's what we'll do.
How much longer?
Till about 23 after. So that's not
23 after?
What are you
talking about?
Minutes.
I was in a bathroom for 8 minutes. What do you just pull that figure out of your head?
No, because that we usually hit on about the half hours we take the breaks. So you can take it earlier, but then we have to go up till 56.
What time did I leave? At 47?
48? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We would have normally been in a break right now.
Oh, fuck this business. I'm going back to tap dance. Who needs this shit? I could have been big. I had 2 lines on Suddenly Susan. Brooke Shields looked like she wanted to fuck me. Actually, that was a 70-year-old woman, cleaning woman. And, all right. Let's go to a cab driver in New York. Can you fucking thanks, cab driver. Muhammad, what is your name?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, my name's Muhammad.
Well, you're a cab driver in New York. I took a shot.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
I love your humor.
Thanks.
I just love your humor. I don't always agree with your politics, but your humor kills me. Kills me.
Let me ask you a question, cab driver. Why don't you agree with all my politics? What are you against the Constitution? Because that's all I'm for. I mean,
no. Listen, the kid. All kidding aside.
No, go ahead.
All kidding aside. First of all, the guest you had last night, I disagreed with her when she said all cops this and that. I said, no, get the F out of here. You know what I'm saying?
She said what?
When the guest you had last night, when she said, she was a nice person, but when she said all cops are, you know what?
Oh, that was a couple nights ago, stupid. I mean, Muhammad.
That was yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was out of line because my best friend's a cop, and he said to me, "They are cops, they should not be cops. So the majority of cops are cops." And my friend was a cop; he's a wonderful cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So exactly. But anyway, talking about Raging Bull, right?
Yes.
I think the scene that the first time I saw that movie and I heard that De Niro won an Oscar for that. There was a scene when he smacked his wife in front of his brother. Remember that scene? He goes,
yes,
really hard. And he's like, "Why don't you stop that?" And he goes, "Shut up, the both of these." And there was this pause. That pause right there was masterful. It was. You remember that scene? What I'm talking about?
Yeah, he really cracked her in that scene. It looks like
Kathy. It looks like he did.
Yeah, Kathy Moriarty looked like she was stunned when she hit the. Or am I confusing my Michael Corleone?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of when he smacked Kay.
Yeah, so the thing is, with that scene like this, oh my God, no wonder why De Niro got the Oscar. That point was just, I don't know who was competing that year, but it was just amazing. That pause right there, wow. And I'm like you, I saw that movie probably like 10 times.
Yeah.
I can see a movie once a month at least, But going back to your politics and all that, I mean, I agree with you. I'm left of center.
Yeah.
The leftists have gone too crazy with this freedom of speech.
Sure.
Like, for example, I'm no fan of Ann Coulter.
Yeah.
But she didn't say, like, look, I'm a Muslim. I was born a Muslim and all that. I'm from originally from Iran. But I became an agnostic. But the thing is, if Ann Coulter didn't say, let's lynch Muslims, she never said that,
Right.
She might have disagreements with religion and all that, but that doesn't give you the right to throw stuff at her. I don't know what the fuck is going on with some of these left people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. They're fucking fascists.
And you're right. At times they're acting this way. And when I drive my cab, so I'm telling this. Like, for example, a few days ago, this one from CBS News, which will be nameless,
right.
I said, "Hon, we have to be civil when we have a discourse with the other side." Yeah, but they can't say this and that. I'm like, well, it's not like to say go shoot people like that. They said if they were encouraging violence, that's different. That no one should have freedom of speech for that.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. You're wrong there. Why not? You can say there's no such thing as hate speech, or there's only free speech. And if you want to encourage violence, I'm not talking about somebody on TV or whatever. But if I want to say, hey, go fuck that guy's house up, I can say that.
I see. Well, okay. So wait a minute. So in other words, I'm trying to understand you because I know you're well intentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because I give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you could. It's
got nothing to do whether I'm well intentioned or not. It's the fucking First Amendment, freedom of speech. You either believe in it or you don't. It's to protect unpopular speech. And me encouraging violence against somebody, it might be unpopular, but I can still say it. And you could still say it.
Let me ask this. Maybe I can understand this better. But I can't go into the theaters to yell fire because it's freedom of speech, right? You agree with me on that one?
I can hardly understand you, do. We have a kind of a bad connection, but
I'm saying that I can't go in a theater and yell fire because even though it's freedom of speech, that will cause mayhem and people.
Well, it depends. It depends. If you're at a Pauly Shore movie, nobody's going to get hurt.
She doesn't call me sense of humor.
Yeah. All right. You're cutting it out. Thank you for the call.
All right, take it,
I appreciate it. And I'm for a guy like that. He should like my politics. He's a cab driver. These are the people we love. I don't know how you do that for a living. Oh, my God. With New York traffic. Holy Christ. Most dangerous. And every year it's the most dangerous job in the world. And I go, how is that true? I'd say working a bodega on Martin Luther King Boulevard in any major city would be the most dangerous. Yeah, put me in a store at 3 a.m. with a register full of cash, bunch carton of Cools, malt liquor. Yeah, what could happen? Nick, what do you mean? You know what I mean. I said it on a Tough Crowd. People fucking loved it. For the love of Christ. Stromboli, my boy Stromboli, wants to talk about the bull. What's up?
I'm not surprised that Muhammad's favorite part of Raging Bull is when De Niro is slapping Kathy Moriarty, or what's her name, Moriarty,
Yeah.
around when he catches a reading.
Yeah, exactly.
How did that movie not win the Oscar?
What won it that year? Ordinary People or something?
Yeah, a movie about suicide.
Well, do I have to answer that for you? Really?
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of fucking liberal fucking gobblers of goo. And at that point, Scorsese was sort of considered outside the mainstream. He was always a rebel. And they fucking Hollywood never.
Fellas do.
They look at all the shit he did before that they didn't acknowledge. So he was kind of an outsider and he didn't play their game. And eventually they give in. But yeah, Ordinary People with fucking Robert Redford and
Mary Tyler Moore.
Timothy Hutton.
Yeah, Timothy Hutton. Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore. You know, that's all Hollywood liberal royalty. That's why.
Raging Bull it's even if you don't enjoy the movie, it's a work of art.
It is a work of art, is right, man. I mean, like I said, I burnt myself out on it, you know. But yeah. So yeah, it doesn't get better with Scorsese and De Niro. That's so. All right, thanks, Bully.
All right,
appreciate it.
Easy. Bye.
Pesci won an Oscar, didn't he, for that? I think Pesci took home the Oscar. That
De Niro won Best Actor.
I
think Pesci didn't win until Goodfellas.
Oh, was it Goodfellas he got it for? No, you might be right. Yeah,
De Niro definitely won.
Want to buy my fucking car? Did I tell you that, Jig? Some comedian I know said he went to look for a used car. He was in saw an ad in the paper or online or something, and he went to, it was somewhere in Queens or something. He went to, and it turned out to be Pesci's house. So the kid's out in the driveway, like looking at the car. Pesci comes bouncing out the front door. So you want to buy my fucking car or what? Oh man, that cracked me up. But oh Christ, yeah. But yeah, Vicky posed in Playboy. I remember that she was 51 at the time, and I think I was what was I? I was 18. Didn't do it for me, but close enough. Oh, my stomach. Feel much better. I'm so pissed at that toilet.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
The water goes running 100 miles an hour, and it spills out. Like you're on the fuck. It would be like trying to take a dump on the Titanic. You're down below, and the boat's rocking. The shit. The speed of the water, you could like fucking make diamonds. And the seat was all wet and shit. It was like an Ebola convention in there. You should have heard the stuff going on. I don't mean to do Pope jokes, but it's satellite fucking radio, please. For the love of play. They play David Brenner, I can say. JD in Austin, what's going on?
Hey, I'm 13, and I love y'all's guys' show. Y'all are hilarious.
Ooh, okay. Now, let me turn that to another guy. Mark Weiner. He has a good no. What's his name? Weiner's first name? Not Mark. Anthony. Sorry, Mark Weiner was another comedian. I am all over the place. I shit my brains out, literally. All right, JD, thanks. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know if we're allowed to have minors
on the radio.
I really don't know. I kind of don't think we are.
What are you talking about? There's no rule for that.
I believe there might be.
I think you're full of poo-poo. What do you mean?
Hey, roll the dice.
What are we doing here? We're not making snuff films. What do you mean?
I don't, because consent. There's got to be. I think there's some sort of consent there.
I think you have a tremendous imagination. Really? I don't see it. Look, I got Diane. She's 11 on line 6. Diane, here's Anthony Weiner's hotline. Kevin in Minnesota. Kevin, what's up?
Yes, hey.
You're on,
I've
Kev.
been a subscriber for 12 years, and on my weekends, your weekend replays are horseshit. I hear nothing.
What do you mean you hear nothing?
No, I get 1 or 2 on 3 night shifts on the weekend. But it's all about skateboarding and all this other shit and WWF and all this crap.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to ask my producer. What's he talking about?
You mean you want to hear us more on the weekends?
You get no replays.
Right, we have we have 2.
Why is that? Why do we only get 2 replays? Why am I being treated different than other shows?
I agree.
You agree? What are you doing about it?
It's not up to me. I
know it's not up to you, but it's up to you to make me aware of that.
No, but I love your show.
No, I know. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to my producer.
He said, why we don't have more time on the replays.
Why don't we?
Well, because guys like Ellis, who,
No,
they
I
replay
don't.
those shows.
Oh, yeah, I love
Do I have to put a call into Wickland?
Yeah, he's the one who makes the calls. He makes the grid. He makes the schedule.
Well, you know about it, so why didn't you talk to him?
Well, we've had this
shit.
Hey.
I don't even hear
Hey,
anything.
Kev. Fucking, okay. Jesus, fuck. What a show tonight. So what the fuck? Why are we being underplayed on the weekend?
I don't know.
But wouldn't that be a question you'd pose to Wickland if you knew about it? I would.
know.
What?
I know about it. I know.
But why didn't you address it with him?
Because I didn't think there was anything to address. I didn't know there was when they do the schedules, they, I think, mete it out however they see the popularity and what's fit for the channel. It's not up to me to go.
This show's not popular. And
I'm
it doesn't
playing a
fit
hypothetical
and it
here.
doesn't fit the channel. This show doesn't.
What are you killing the messenger for?
The point is, you were aware of it and didn't question it.
You make it sound like I'm aware of some conspiracy against you.
I'm asking you to fucking. If you were aware we weren't getting as many replays as the other shows, why wouldn't you go to Wickland and ask him that? That's all I'm asking.
I'm not aware of who is. I'm not aware of what else is played around us. I don't know if Ferguson gets more than we do.
Well, you just said Jason Ellis.
All right, listen. Saturdays and Sundays are essentially another weekday, so the schedule goes pretty much in order. We have a show on Saturday replayed, and we have a show on Sunday replayed.
Then what's
it's
he
our
talking
best of the
about?
week
What's
shows.
the caller talking about?
He's saying he would like more. Because we have 2 hours out of we have 4 hours of a 48 grid hour on a weekend, correct?
I guess I don't know.
Okay,
I show up Monday through Friday.
Right.
You just acknowledged what he did. That he said he wasn't hearing enough of us, and I said to you, why aren't we getting played as much as the other shows? And you acknowledged that. Okay, well I'm just saying that if I was aware of it, I would have brought it up to Wickland. That's all. I'm not blaming you. I'm not fucking shooting the messenger. I'm just saying. Don't be afraid to call him. Well, let me know. I'll call him.
Yeah, I'm happy. No, I'm happy to.
Don in Cleveland. Don King in Cleveland.
Yeah, you two are going at it. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like Nick Paolo versus the Hurricane Hipster. You know what I mean? Andy Fiore going at it. You know, two heavyweights. You know. Now, you know what I mean, Nick? I'm calling up on a very somber note. You know what I mean? The Raging Bull, Nick. You know, the Bronx Bull. You know, he didn't go in with the Mafia, Nick. He didn't go.
No, he didn't.
You know, he didn't want to end up. He didn't, man. He fought him. You know what I mean? He didn't want to end up sleeping with the fishes. You
That's
know what I mean?
right.
I went with him, but, you know, I went with him because I needed the dough, and, you know, there might have been a few heavyweights with them fishes that I could rip off. But that's besides the point, Nick. Now, the main thing is, you know, I want to say tonight, the great Jake LaMotta, you know what I mean? The guy was terrific, you know. You're a lot like Jake, Nick, you know what I mean? You have the indomitable spirit, the fortitude, you know, the encapsulating moxie to come forward, you know what I mean? Despite those who try to vanquish, eviscerate, and ejaculate you, Nick DiPaolo, into the ethos. You know, you keep coming forward, you know what I mean?
I never went down, Don. Don, I never went down. I got this job on merits. I never went down.
You keep coming forward, you know what I mean? And you're a lot like Jake, you know what I mean? You know, you may have been known to smack a hole here and there.
No, never did that. Never do that.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? Those were the old days. But, you know, I mean...
Those are the old days. Oh, you're hard. You got to wrap it up, Don. I got a bunch of calls, but...
All right, I just want to end with this. You know, the great Jake LaMotta, rest in peace, and Nick... you know, when you were in that bathroom doing your business, you know, I wish Hillary was underneath you, like with her mouth open like a baby sparrow. You know what I mean?
Gee. All right, thanks, Don.
Only in America. Take care, Nick.
Yeah, oh.
Shut up! Shut up!
Like a baby sparrow. It's the only funny thing he said in his 11 calls. Oh, God. Alex in Buffalo has a theory on content on this channel. Alex, what's up? Fill me in, will you?
Yo, what's up, Nick? I just want to say that I think it's all fucking Jason Ellis. Jason Ellis thinks he's bigger than fucking anything in the fucking world. He's the biggest shit since Howard turned into a little bitch and only does mainstream bullshit. He's a little alt faggot with his tattoos all up and down his body, sticking in the ass.
All right. Hold on.
He doesn't like you.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think he dictates. Maybe he does dictate. What do you think, Andy?
Nick, this is fallout from the Opie stuff. I mean, he wanted Jim and Sam to move up when it made absolutely no sense for anybody, including.
Okay, but he doesn't make the final decisions.
Yeah, I think he did do his bit of bitching and whining to get his way, though. I do agree with that.
Catering to him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why we have to bitch to Wicklund when we hear something isn't right.
But Wicklund never listened to Opie, and Opie, I mean, look at all the subscribers Opie got to cancel.
I don't know.
Opie's getting the smashed, thousands of people. Oh, boy. It doesn't matter, because soon it'll be 24 hours Chip Chipperson.
Okay. That's it. Chip Chipperson, is that what you just said?
Yeah, Chip Chipperson, 24 hours.
All right. All right, Alex. It's a theory.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh, Mamma Mia. What a weird show. Just Christ, when you give birth right in the middle of it, it's a dangerous situation. That toilet has to be fixed. It's going to blind somebody with shit water. You can make funnel cakes of that fucking... It's unbelievable. It has to be going 100... If you put your hand in there, you'd lose it. It's got to be going 180. You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's seriously a fucking water park in there.
I'd stand up. I kept wiping down the... My underwear is soaked right now. I'm going to have to drive home in my underwear with the windows open and dry my ass. Oh, I try to take a dump in that toilet. A lot of toilet talk. Show, what other show are you going to... Seriously, what other show are you going to talk about term limits, followed by me shitting my pants, and then have Don King call in?
Turd limits?
Term limits. I didn't say turd limits. There we go. Boy, I wish I had a rim shot button. Oh, God. Yeah, what do we... Jake, we covered Jake LaMotta dying. I haven't even got to Kathy Griffin and her neighbor and them having that love fest. I'm still laughing that I had to run to the bathroom. I've done radio for, not forever, but I'm saying I've been on enough shows. I used to get up and do Howard in the morning. I had never had to sprint to the bathroom like that. Jake's looking at me, who did a couple tours in Iraq. He said, "What are you, a pussy?"
Man's got to go. Man's got to go.
Man's got to go. Exactly. What was that from?
It's in the restaurant at part 1. The McCluskey.
The way you said it, I'm going, is that Caddyshack, Ted Knight?
It was Ted Knight.
How about a fresca, Denny? Dennis in Long Island met the bull himself. I met him too, Dennis.
Hey, how you doing, Nick?
What's up? Where'd you meet him?
I'm sorry?
Where did you meet him?
I used to work at a major airline, and I used to get the passenger list, and I see it, and I think his first name was, I don't think it was Jake, I think it was something else.
Yeah, it's like
the name
Jacoby.
LaMotta on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see the name LaMotta. I says, I bet this is the Raging Bull. So I go out there. He was a little feeble and stuff. He had a cane. But I tell you what, he had hammers. He had fists like freaking framing hammers.
I know.
I tell you what, he would have. I wouldn't take him on then. But man, what a nice guy he was. Really down to earth.
Isn't it?
Guy.
And you know what's funny, Dennis? He's still sort of. I mean, he had his marbles.
He sure did.
Mentally, and I mean the pounding he took, just from Sugar Ray alone. But the pounding he took, and it's surprising that he still had his. When I met him at Nick's Comedy Stop, he had to be in his 80s, and was, and I couldn't believe how lucid he was.
Yeah, he was. I think he was 86 when I met him, and I tell you, he was, and he's still like a real tough guy.
Oh yeah.
He was a really tough dude. I really enjoyed him. He's a nice guy.
It makes you wonder. Like, imagine what this guy was like in his 20s. He gets drunk at a bar, gets into some shit.
Oh, God.
All right, Dennis.
Right. Oh, those guys out.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks. And he did have big mitts. I remember shaking his hand. Like, well, Coney. How about Coney?
Yeah.
Bavaro last night too. Mike in Philly wants to give me an update on what's the latest on Craig Carton. I don't know. What is it, Mike?
I was curious if in your world is he a bum and a weasel to you as he is to us down here in Philly? I think he was involved one day at one time in his life or career with off-track betting, or I'm sorry, not off-track, offshore betting. Excuse me.
Did you ever hear anything like that at all? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that surfaces somewhere too.
No, I hadn't heard stuff like that, and
I used to be involved in sports radio in Philly back in the day, and we heard things like that going on, and I think it got shut down because it was loopholes. He thought he was slick enough to work his way through, and it never happened. But either way, I'm not trying to spread any rumors, but just curious of that. And real quick, you need more on-demand episodes. Fuck the replays. More on-demand. You got 2 of them. Too deep. What am I, serving time in prison?
All right, thanks, Mike.
Later.
All right. Well, now, what does he mean by that? Are we being upper?
Oh, we have 5 at all times.
Why do people keep saying that shit?
Everybody, sometimes you have a faulty machine. I don't know. Let's look right now.
I know, but I'm just, sometimes I read it online.
Sometimes people don't pay their bills. You get cut off. I don't know. You can't account for every single person's complaints.
I'm not asking you to account for everybody's complaint. I'm just fucking, I don't think they're making it up. Maybe they are. I don't know.
5 total episodes.
For what?
For the Nick DiPaolo show.
Yeah, for what? On demand you're talking about?
Yeah, currently have aired. We have everything.
How long does after the live show air? Was it a couple days later on demand? Is there a lag there?
It's about a week because for a weekly show.
A whole week?
Because we update it with a new show almost every single day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it would be on demand like 2 nights later.
What's today? So last week's expires. Last month, Wednesday's show.
Oh, I get you.
Expires in a couple hours.
But it's available. How soon after we do the show?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, right after.
Right after.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys know what they're talking about. Lewis in Pennsylvania. What's up, Lewis?
Hey, Nick. I'm happy to hear that you're on the channel. The thing about Ellis, you know what I like about Ellis is he was looking out for his fans. Like he wanted his fans to be able to hear him. Like way back in when when Dice was bringing Norton on the show, Amy Schumer, Louis C.K., everybody got their shot from Opie and Anthony. And even though Ant and Ope had their thing, it was their thing. And it's just for us. We listen to you guys. We listen to you guys religiously. And all the bullshit that goes on, I don't know, it just sucks. And I just hope that you guys all just stick together and keep going. I really appreciate your show. I really appreciate everything that you guys did for the channel. Simple as that.
All right. Thanks, Lois. Appreciate the call.
Yeah, man.
I don't even understand that. Stick together. Who? What?
Channel camaraderie?
Yeah, no, which there is none. I was on the first day I was on here. I was getting shit on by the Ellis show. So,
exactly.
So I don't know what fucking camaraderie. There's no fucking camaraderie.
You don't want that.
They do what they do. I do what I do. If you listen and like it, I'm happy for you. If you don't, listen to another fucking show. That's the beauty of it. Anyways. Paul in Virginia. Hi, Paul. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Katie's birthday, I think, was the last time.
You kill me, man.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, you just kill me. You're comedians. You just kill. I'm going to demand 3 hours of Nick DiPaolo show every night.
Well, I hope you have some juice.
I'm talking to the guy, aren't I? Aren't you Nick DiPaolo? You make it happen.
I can't make it happen. I'm a deplorable. I voted for Trump. That makes me bigoted and alt-right, and they're probably getting some hate mail, I'm sure. And that's the problem with show business in general, whether it's a comedy club, and I bet you it happens here too. They probably, ooh, these people are angry, and they, you know what? And they've actually listened to some of that horse shit. So I don't know, but I appreciate the support, Paul. The best thing you can do is tell a bunch of people to tune in, and if they think like we do politically, there's not too many places they can go other than here.
Well, why don't you just put out Don Wickland's number, and I'll give him a call first thing in the morning.
No, he's a good guy, Wickland. But no, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thanks. Yeah, well, I'd like 3 hours of Three's Company every night, and they won't do that. I get 6 calls into A&E. Oh, I think I feel blood trickling out of my ass crack down my thigh. It was violent in there. Folks, a real shit show. I don't mean to... let's take one more before we go to break. You know that Glenn Ross?
Sure.
Remember?
Uh-huh.
Pacino's character, Al Roma, whatever. He goes, ever take a dump? You feel like you want to take a nap for a week after? Something like that. Mike in Tampa says we have great representation on the weekends. Mike.
Hey, Nick. You got to realize that you got 5 regular shows during the week, right? 5 different shows.
Yes.
And you have 2 replays on the weekend. But there's what? I don't know how many. There's got to be about 6 shows that only play on the weekend that fill up that other time.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like all the other shows have a ton of replays and you're just getting 4 hours. I really and look, this is coming from a big fan of yours. I think that your replays are plentiful.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to agree with the last caller, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do 3 hours. And they used to be live till 11 p.m. before they shuffled all this shit up. So why can't you go live till 11? I mean, if you want to. Maybe you don't want to. But.
Well, 3 hours. You got to realize I'm not part of a crew. It's my show. I talk myself. It's me and the callers, and it's mentally draining to do. Even when I told Norton I was doing 2 hours myself, he's like, "That's fucking hard, man." So 3, hey, it's like anything else. Though if they want to fucking sweeten the pot, I'll do 4.5 hours. I'll just do some blow before I come in this motherfucker.
We're technically on 12 shows a week.
Thanks, Mike.
We're replayed every night at 3 a.m. So you got the 8 to 10 and then 3 to 5 a.m.
I didn't hear. Start over again.
Plus.
Go ahead. Say that again.
We are on twice every night, plus the weekends. So you got our original live 8 to 10, then 3 to 5 a.m., which is,
Well, you should have said that 10 minutes ago. I wouldn't have been yelling at you.
Well, he was talking about the weekend replays, Plus, I don't know. I just remembered.
I don't know about any of it. I'm as ignorant. I just fucking.
You smug cocksucker. Fuck you.
Did I do that?
That's you. Perfect timing.
I just told myself to go fuck myself. I hit the button with my hands, my huge hands. Anyways, we got a break. And before I forget, come see me September 29th, the Ridgefield Playhouse, Ridgefield, Connecticut. October 6th and 7th, Levity Live in West Nyack, New York. Great club. October 21st, the Westport Inn, Westport, Connecticut. Don't forget, folks, and listen to our best of the week with replays on Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Really? Back after this. Do you guys hear about this Kathy Griffin, her neighbor? I guess it's her boyfriend got into it. Randy Bick. Kathy Griffin's neighbor, Jeffrey Metzger, who is CEO of KB Home, one of the largest home builders in the country, is not happy. Seems Griffin filed a noise complaint against him. So he went nuts. It was caught on a security camera. Caught Metzger screaming the insults, initially at Griffin's boyfriend, Randy. Listen to some of this. I found this very refreshing.
Go fuck yourself. Seriously? You call on my grandkids at 9 o'clock? You're not even the fucking owner. You're stuck with a fucking bald dyke who Donald Trump kind of put the heat on. Now you're calling the cops? Fuck you. And fuck Kathy. You're not our fucking neighbor. You're a fucking asshole.
This is a CEO of a successful home building company. But he's saying it was his granddaughters. They're having like a little party. I don't know. You don't know who to fucking believe. But here's some more. It gets even uglier.
What's going on? Let's declare war, asshole, because we got a lot to go for.
Randy, what's
Let's bring it on, you bitch.
Randy, what's happening?
Randy, what's happening?
If you're asking Randy what's happening, he called the cops on my 5-year-old granddaughter, you fucking cunt. Bullshit. 9 o'clock at night. Oh, this party's loud. This party's really happening.
Hold on. Now listen to this British guy that comes on and describes what happened. I pulled this from like BBC News. It's just so funny with the British accent.
Really happening. Fuck you. I've done enough trying to be a nice partner. Fuck you, neighbor. War's happening. Don't wait until we're going to bring some things on you. Now, fuck you.
The CEO of KB Home, one of the largest home builders in the country, recently screamed sexist and homophobic slurs and profanities at his neighbor comedian Kathy Griffin, calling her a bald dyke and a cunt.
Calling her a bald dyke and a cunt. Oh my God, that cracked me up. Bald, not bull. A bald. That's what it says. He looks like the CEO that you see in every fucking sitcom today. Just a white guy that you'd hate with a suit on, almost like a Phil Hartman character. And I'm defending him, by the way, because she's already shown her true colors. But I like that her boyfriend. You hear her in the background. Wait, what's happening, man? What's happening? Kathy, get back in the house. What's happening? My old man, when I was young, not young, I was in like high school. We're having a cookout on like a Sunday afternoon. And this guy had moved in next to us. He hadn't been in the neighborhood even a couple of months. Like a real asshole. He complained about the guy across the street. This guy was a real old Italian, hardworking, he was a general contractor. He had his trucks parked in his drive. This guy complained like on day 2 in the neighborhood. He didn't like how the trucks looked in one of these guys. So we're having a cookout at my parents' house. We have like the stereo in the window. It's playing like Neil Diamond, real hardcore shit. And this guy comes over in the middle of the cookout and asks my old man to turn the music down. And I see my father, I see this glint in his eyes, but then he just suppressed this, and I went, oh boy, when's this going to come out? So anyway, party ends, blah, blah, blah. Next morning, I'm laying in bed. I hear fucking screaming and cursing. I look out my bedroom window into the new neighbor's yard. My dad and him are on the ground rolling. My father's got him in a headlock. He's got the new neighbor in a fucking headlock. And the guy's kind of on top of my dad, but my father's like choking. And I try to pull get my pants on. And by the time I get out there, they had separated each other or whatever. But this guy was such a dick. And then he complained some guy painted his house, like a couple houses down. He complained about the color of the paint. I mean, just a fucking asshole. But he comes in our yard and tells me, turn down the Neil Diamond. It's rocking the house. And I knew the old man. I go, I saw that glint. And then he just calmed down. I go, this is going to come out later on. Sure enough. And the next morning, oh, God help us. God help us all. But, so Jeffrey Metzger and Kathy Griffin get into it. I thought that was beautiful. But that cracked me up, that British guy. Okay, let's go to Kent in South Carolina. He's got a comment on CNN. I know I'm a little all over the place tonight, but Kent, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Nick? Hey, before I say the thing about CNN, I'll just say something about Ellis. I think definitely take the right move, taking the high road with that. You're talking about a guy who, in the past few months, was on Howard Stern, getting jerked off by George Takei. I mean, the dude's a fucking joke.
God. Do you mean literally jerked off or just...
Yeah, no, seriously. He was butt-ass naked, and George Takei was, stroking his cock.
Is that what I have to do to get ratings?
Yeah. I was just kidding.
Kent, how big are your hands? And are they soft?
Little callous stuff.
I don't even follow that, which is funny. I should know that shit. But that's nice to know. Yeah, I feel better actually that I took the. It's not hard to take a high road when you're getting a hand job from 70-year-old Japanese fella.
Yeah, he's like the Bobo of the Howard Stern show, pretty much.
All right, Kent. Anything else?
But, the CNN thing, I think it's fucking hilarious. Ever since he, had the whole fake news thing, they've been a bunch of little middle school girls, gossiping, talking shit about the popular girl.
Yeah.
It's every single thing, no matter what he does, he can come out there and have a, very presidential, little speech. And I'm not saying he's the most presidential guy by any means, but and they're going to shit on it no matter what he does. They act like he's the most offensive, like done something. They're going to find fault in whatever he does, and it's comical at this point.
It really is comical at this point. You're absolutely right. Thank you for the call, Kent. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely right. I was flipping through the channels, and it's fucking juvenile. It's just juvenile how they treat. You know what I mean? They're still trying to cover him like he's a conventional president, although he's already getting a little more conventional. He's palling around with Pelosi and whatnot. But it really is. They're going, he said that we're going to totally destroy a country. You can't say that at the UN. Well, look where we are. Nobody said it. Look where we are. Diplomacy? I don't want to hear that anymore. This guy's shooting missiles over Japan. Got to get all your friends together and talk to him. We are the fucking, either you believe it or we don't, we are the leader of the free world. We are the policemen of this planet, whether you like it or not. Don't want to be, but Jesus Christ. Fucking CNN is just, it's fucking sickening. Hope Wolf Blitzer has an aneurysm. What? You can't say that. That's hate speech. What's the matter, Andy on the rag now?
No, I'm okay.
You look like you're pouting like a little bitch. Yeah, right? I'm just listening. What's the matter? You don't say too much.
Yeah.
Here we go. How about this? From the lovely state. Boy, I feel bad for California. Physically, it's beautiful. But I wouldn't. Fuck it. It's like a chick with Labatt's. All the people are brown and the sky is gray. And Californian high school is facing backlash after administering an interactive mock slavery lesson to students. Remember the caller that called me about a month ago and said, you seem obsessed with race. I'm obsessed with race? This shit, I could read this every day, this type of stuff. Who's obsessed with race? How about the people that run the school systems from coast to coast? Oh, my God. In the activity, a Whitney High School 8th grade student played the part of slaves with their hands bound with masking tape. Teachers played the part of slave ship captains. Can you believe this?
I'll be so glad.
An explainer for the lesson plan was emailed to parents on September 5th, describing it as a simulation activity, looking to teach students about the slave system in colonial America. Yeah, because we haven't talked about that for almost 30 seconds in this country. It said the teachers would line the students up outside their classroom, tie their wrists together with masking tape, and make them lie on the ground inside a dark room while they watched a clip from the movie Roots. Could you make this shit up? How's that even legal? And I blame Roots for a lot of this shit. I really do. They kept rerunning that for about 30 years. Hey, let's remind Whitey what the fuck they did to us. Can you imagine? This is what... And they did it unexpectedly. The activity was meant to surprise because it was more powerful when it was something students were not prepared for. I would be... If you were a parent, you wouldn't be down there breaking fucking heads. Are you kidding me? Your daughter comes on. What's with the cuts on your wrist? Oh, I had to play a fucking slave today, Daddy. Really? The teachers were the slave masters? I'm not making this shit up. Have we lost our fucking minds? After detailing the activity, the teachers wrote, the idea is for them to be uncomfortable and to feel mistreated, like a piece of property. However, please rest assured that your child will not be physically or emotionally hurt in any way. I'd rather have my daughter hanging out with fucking Anthony Weiner than going to your school. The parent who posted the letter on Facebook reportedly told the school that her son would not be participating. And even her reasoning is wrong. As a mother of a black child, I feared that my son's participation would lead him to experience trauma, perhaps at a cellular level. Exactly. Well, switch carrier. Go with Master Moore in family plans. And have a visceral reaction of anger and fear during the exercise itself. So even her reasoning, this is a black woman who, even her reasoning, never mind that it's just wrong on any level, that they're surprising students tackling, taping their wrists together. It might have, she's saying my kid might have a flashback and get so angry and go out and kill a few whiteys at the Dairy Queen. Fucking believable. Finally, I guess a few faculty members, they removed the program, by the way, from the curriculum. Isn't California just, what in Christ, again, it doesn't have to be California. This is going on probably in every high school, but they removed the program, and some of the faculty members agreed that they should. They said, some of them said, I think there are other ways to teach tolerance and maybe even better ways and best practices to broach these sensitive topics. You mean other than tackling your kid in the dark and putting duct tape around it? What are you talking about? We have lost our collective minds, folks. This is in 8th grade, by the way. That's not indoctrination. You're literally going, hey, white kids, look. Just fucking jam that guilt down their throats. It really is asinine. I didn't look it up. It could be an all-black school, but I doubt it. I mean, each day I read stuff, and that guy goes, you seem obsessed with... Well, every day there's something more outrageous. Leonard in Georgia, a regular on the show, always has a nice take on things. Leonard.
Hey, only thing I can say this evening, Brother Nick, is I never did meet Raging Bull. I ain't say much else because I get
your phone's breaking up, Leonard.
And we'll keep listening, bro.
Okay, your phone's breaking up. We're hearing nothing. Call back if you can. Yeah, call back in a British accent. Hang him up. Yeah. What a smooth night this has been. Steve in Queens, what's going on? Steve, do you approve of your kids being taped at the wrist in mocking slavery in 8th grade? Your thoughts?
I don't approve of that in 108th grade. I don't think that nobody needs that, Nick. Nobody needs their wrist tapes.
Well, some girls do.
Any kind. Well, depends where you come from, I guess. But I mean, like you shouldn't get your wrist taped when you go to school, like you said. It's
yeah. How's that even legal? I can't believe there's not going to be a bunch of lawsuits. But again, people are so anesthetized to this horse shit and this political correctness. Well, I was teaching them about slavery, so I'm not going to get upset. People are just numb to it now. It's fine. We're obsessed with it. Go ahead. Sorry.
I agree, but like even if it wasn't slavery, like. If my kid came home and said, they did it for Thanksgiving or something, I go, well, what the hell are you taping your wrist for? There's no reason for that.
Yeah.
It's a little excessive.
Well, the left is out of control and they need to be stopped.
Can we talk about something a little more serious?
Nah, not really.
All right, let me go on the lighter side then. Yeah. I have a theory on Jake LaMotta's being sharper later in life, or I have a theory on your handicap stall issue with the water. Which one?
Yeah, I like to hear the handicap stall water issue.
Okay, well, this is something I never thought about before until you brought it up. Do you think maybe on an off chance that they make the water so powerful?
I know where you're going with this. I think
as to assist the people, like in the.
You're right. You're right, because I was in there once, and Stephen Hawking was like 6 feet in the air.
Oh, no.
He was... It's like he was body surfing. I had to pull him down by his tie. Go ahead, Andy.
I'll tell you why that's not bad, but the same stall on 37 is a normal stream.
I was on... I was on 36.
Yeah, so it's not a handicap thing. No. Because they are the handicap stalls.
All right.
But good theory.
Yeah, it's like a bidet.
You got a wise-ass plumber out there. You got a plumber.
I know. It's like a bidet, Steve. I had to keep wiping the seat down, and my underwear's actually damp, and I got to go dancing later tonight. This is horrible.
That's awesome. That's terrible, though.
All right.
And awesome.
I got to let you go.
No Jake LaMotta?
Oh, go ahead. Your theory.
Oh, I think somebody somewhere along the way, because I'm like a huge rabid boxing fan, but if he had such a strong jaw, Nick, that he wasn't as susceptible to knockouts and or concussions.
You know what?
That's why he probably was a little sharper later in life.
You know what? That's a very plausible theory. I actually buy into that. Some of these guys.
Look it up. I don't know if you want to, but I think they measured his jaw, and it was like exceptionally thick, something like that. So
they measure. You know how they measured it? They took the bite marks off his wife's back. It's like in Jaws when they.
This was no boxing act.
That's actually a great theory, Steve / Nathan. Thank you for the call, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Was that Nathan?
That's got to be.
I think so.
It's got to be.
I told you he was putting me on as Nathan.
That's a big angry guy.
I think it is. We have to do one of those voice analysis. I think he's a hilarious guy. Andy, you don't think that's him?
I just think it was a different guy. Kind of sounded like.
I don't know.
I can't tell if I go back and forth every time he calls.
That sounded like him. It gives credence to a.
What's a lathe?
Theory. What's a lathe? That's what he said. What's a lathe? What's a power drill? So, yes, folks. Mock slavery is what your kids are learning in 8th grade. I know the teacher's black. I just know it. I don't, but I'm just saying I do. I don't even have to look it up. Why am I saying that, though? White liberals are even worse about this shit. So I could be wrong. The idea is for them to be uncomfortable and to feel mistreated. Well, then they should get married. Gilligan! Scares me. But I would be... I just... where's the outrage? I just... These stories come and go. Like Manafort's phone being tapped. We read about it and then nothing happens, and... The IRS going after conservatives and Lois Lerner and all that shit. Everybody knows that guy who was running was a lying cocksucker. That just goes away. Hillary has a fucking server, on the roof of her house and at her mother-in-law's garage and at a Texaco station. Do they still have this? And what is she doing? She's on national TV. She should be in jail being spanked by somebody uglier than her. That's possible. But no, she's on with Colbert yapping away at how bad Donald Trump's speech was at the UN. Go home and have some pound cake, you chubby buckhead. Let's go to Luke in Indiana. Luke, probably the last call.
Nick.
What's up, Luke?
Great show.
It really is.
I'm tired of all that liberal bullshit. So if you want to deal with those people in California, let's have them all just relive Auschwitz. And we'll just put them in a gas chamber and problem solves.
Holy goodness gracious. That's well, he's talking about the people the administrators who brainwash kids, and that's almost harsh for me, but you can't, we'd have to do, how about we fart in their face? Yeah, we could simulate.
Dutch oven.
There you go.
A Dutch oven. We'll pull a Dutch oven on them. Get all 100 of them in a big giant bed. And, all right, Luke, Indiana always comes in with the hard hitting. I love Indiana. They do not play. Thanks for the call, Luke.
All right, have a good night. Great show.
Appreciate it. Jeez. Oh, goodness. But I get his anger. He was trying to make a joke, and, you're going to leave that shit in the hands of the professionals. Let me get fired on my own. I don't need help from the college. Let's take one more before we say goodnight, huh? Let's go to Cooper in Texas. Cooper, real quickly, you're the last call.
Hey, man. You were talking about your old man and the new neighbor rolling around the yard. Fucking,
yes.
That was awesome. Well, it's not quite like that, but I was like 16, me and my old man and my older brother, we were in this fucking bar, and this dude kept fucking with my dad, right? And my brother's like an ex-Marine, or he's a Marine.
Right.
Well, and so my brother was watching the shit. He's glaring at this guy. And my dad's fucking huge.
You got to, hey, Kopi, you got to pick up the pace. You're the last call.
Okay.
I only got about a minute.
Anyway, he went, no. So my brother waited for the dude to go in the bathroom. He fucking smashed his teeth out in the fucking toilet. Don't fuck with the old man. That's the gist of the story. But it just reminded that your story reminded me of that one.
And I appreciate, Howard, when I told you to pick up the pace, you got right to the good part.
Yeah, no shit. All right.
All right, Cooper. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a nice, subtle show with nice, heartwarming stories, isn't it?
Like Tony when he hit Coco.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He put his teeth on the. Did he put it on a curb? No, on the side of the.
I know that place is downtown on 12th Street, John's.
That's where they shot that? Yeah. But the beauty of that scene, do you remember what happens later on in that episode?
Refresh.
Later on in that episode, Carmela and Tony go to meet the guidance counselor or somebody, Anthony's guidance counselor. Tony crosses, or marriage counselor, I can't remember what it is. But Tony crosses his leg. He's wearing a suit, and he picks a tooth out of his cuff in his pants.
Yeah.
It was Coco's tooth. And that's why that show is tremendous. Was that the 30-second? Beautiful. Hey, kids, I got to wrap it up. Sorry about the intestinal mix-up. But thank you to all the callers, and we're here tomorrow night live. Andy will not be. Andy's dad is going through a medical procedure, but Jake will be here. Jake he's a vet, and we appreciate it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.